Hey 557 class, Becky here, and I'm here to answer a couple questions about the Big Five personality test and the confidence test. So the first question is, how does your personality promote your self-confidence? And I think that even with everybody, if you have like a positive personality, you're gonna have a good confidence. But it also depends on like your scenario and in your day, how it's going. Um, just like the second question, how does your personality deter from your self confidence? If you're having a bad day, you're not gonna have good self confidence. For example, yesterday I had a hard day at work. Hard day. We had a couple code browns where someone goes to the bathroom in the pool. We had to shut down the pool, and then we had a kid split his head open, and just a lot of madness happened. I wasn't having a good day, and when we were able to have practice, it kind of showed. I would get really frustrated and angry with my athletes. I didn't have much confidence in them as I didn't have any confidence in myself. I had to take a step back, apologize to them, and let them know, like, I'm sorry, this isn't you guys, I've just had a bad day. And they understand. They understand completely when I'm having a good or a bad day. And honestly, I don't think that's a good thing to have as a coach, but I'm working on it. Um, I think it's really important to understand our athletes' confidence level and their personality, just because as a coach or a teacher, you're going to need to know what motivates your student or your athlete, what gets them in a bad mood, and how to build on it. You don't want that to be the cancer of the class or on the team where it just spreads. What components of your personality do you find relatively stable traits? Well, I kind of brought this back into I took a strengths quest, and it tells you your top five strengths. And mine was like a developer, relatable, a developer, a restorative, a learner, um, a woo, and I forget the last one, includer. And I believe that the two traits out of all five of them that never change would be the includer and the developer. I hate it when somebody is left out of playing the sport or in the classroom just sitting out. I want to make sure everyone is involved and having fun. I hate seeing just that one kid that's off to the side. It could be a personal problem. It could just be laziness, but I always make sure that everyone's involved. One of them that actually does change every once in a while is the restorative, and that's somebody who likes to solve problems. And I find myself, I do try to solve problems, but depending on the circumstance, I may not be able to solve the problem. I might not be able to give the right advice. So it changes. It just changes on the circumstance, and it changes depending on what I can and can't do. Um, the Bible verse, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. That was our water polo verse my last year playing at APU, and we really utilized it. It was a rough year. A lot of girls were struggling to find their path and what they wanted to do with their life, because a lot of us were graduating and we were having struggles with just playtime, relationships with the coach. And honestly, it really showed when we would stop, pray, talk about the situation, and just look into God for answers. It worked. Do I agree that having confidence not in yourself will actually give you more freedom and peace? I believe it. For example, the student I did the self-confidence questionnaire with, he always races against somebody in practice, whether it's an easy, just, oh yeah, go easy 2 laps, relax, cool down, or even during the cool down, he's racing constantly all the time, and his technique is very off. We try to make it a competition between who can do the best technique. Doesn't always have to be speed, but because he knows that if he just pushes super hard, he's got high confidence, he knows everything that he can do. And if he just takes a step back and actually looks into the technique, he can be more laxed in swimming and be just as fast. So if he didn't have all that kind of confidence, he would be more relaxed. His technique would be better, and his muscles would have more like peace and freedom because they're not being so strained from swimming so hard. But yeah, I really liked this question. It really had me reflect on just my coaching and my own confidence in my coaching, and then relate back to the Bible verse.